work fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and our home team. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
You can't block me.
General West.
Watch the whip. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Off the play fake. Street. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And got his man. Complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Watch twitch. Watch X3. 218, chopper. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Go.
Back to throw. Street. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Matchbox light. Shoot.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
14 moving.
5.
From the gun, Street. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Easy. Cut.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hold up.
Double up.
Hey, 0.
95, Mike. Watch 95. Switch up.
Gun.
95 is a Sandy. No, check. He's Mike.
Gun. 4 down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. They complete it to Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go,
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on second down. Street under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Check safety, check safety.
Throwing on third and long. Street setting up the screen for Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Hey, Delta.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted by the Giants. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 31. Check 31.
Push left. 36 power. Zebra. I'll go special.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Hey, 0. Hey, alert. Check.
49. Check 49.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
It's a safety cream.
Watch out.
Hey, easy, what?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
380. Come on, back.
Check.
Gun.
That's me.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check. Go.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Quick dance. Come.
Off play action. Street. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, box drop.
57. Mike, 57. Crunch time, defense. 57's Mike. Mike, 57. Quit talking about it.
Let go.
Looking to throw. Street. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Got double time. 3
Hey, Alpha.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch 57. Come on. You better bring it. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Let's go.
Back to throw. Street. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You go tight. 14. You got tight right there. Echo. 94 is the mark. Gun. You better be afraid of me.
To throw again. Wilson flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Rush in. Back 66. Throw it high.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Street, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Street. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lucky. Hey, alert 3.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Back to throw. Street. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Results in a 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before break. Street buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And an alley to run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 55 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Looking to throw. Street. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Harold Landry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Watch out for Hill on the return. Whoa, shifty.
Whoa.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, boy. Swing. 12. Reload. Gun.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way, but you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
Taking a deep shot, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And they'll get him down up past across the 15. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put that team on the hook. 95 is safe. No, check his mic. Oh, you got deep? Check 99. Check 99.
Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Hey, pick your game. Silent.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
94 is the mark. Rebuck.
They'll look to throw here. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Deshaun Hand drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Street. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Hey, Charlie.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
36 to Mike.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
On first down, Street, throw left side complete. It's Wheeler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Ready?
Throwing on first down, Street. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Street. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Street. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, high 7. 36 to Mike. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. Get it.
On fourth down, Street, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch 36.
On first and 10, Street under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So after the sack, here's second and 14.
36. Mike, 36.
Second and 14. And this is Cook with a grab. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. From the gun on third down, Street. And the return will stop right around the 25. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get in there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Get ready.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Giants, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on